हाँ ओके, आप उसको ज्वाइन करा दीजिए मैडम, जो स्टूडेंट आ रहे हैं 6। अच्छा वेटिंग में। ओके, once again good morning. So today I will talk on about the plant tissue culture technology and what a student, a agriculture student, a horticulture student can do, can play with the technology. So that is the basic idea behind this orientation program from my side only. Okay, so let's start. It's 11:11, so we will start. Okay, so this is are you able to see my screen? You can raise your hand also. Okay, so I will talk about the topic, can plant tissue culture technology transform the graduate student into an entrepreneurial students. So I want to transform you into a as a businessman or as a commercial person. So this is all about that topic. So and this is basically I am presenting on the occasion of this orientation program. So overall, so first I would like to introduce about the this ready program. As RR चलिए आ गया ना। So this student ready professional package. So I will definitely emphasize on the hands-on training. This is, I should say, it's a, or from my side, it is a hot program, hot hands-on training. So because this expansion learning unit, the proposal is has not created, so that's why I am talking about hands-on training. So you should keep in mind that you will learn by taking training by hands-on training. So this basically this will 0 plus 10 credit hours. So you have to give more time. So basically, if you choose this tissue culture program, tissue culture technology board program, so you have to give more dedication and more time devotion. So please keep in mind that it needs dedication and devotion, time devotion. If you are agreed to join this, if you in future, if you are agreed to join, so then you have to give more dedication and time also. So kindly aware of it. And initially I will invite 10 students, maybe 5 into 2 batches to join our HOT program in near future. Whenever this program start, you can join on 10 students who are really interested to do something. Okay, what they will do, I will explain in later slides. So first I would recall you what is horticulture, because you are a horticulture student, so you should know what is horticulture. Horticulture is nothing but a agriculture of plants, mainly for food materials, comfort and beauty, for decoration. So this is all about horticulture. And another definition is that horticulture is the growing of flowers, fruits and vegetables and the plants for the ornament purpose or fancy purpose. So all those things comes under the horticulture. So basically we will emphasize on the more profit. So it is basically a cultivation, processing, sales of fruits, nuts, vegetables, and ornamental plants. These are the additional services by horticulture science. So overall, in present scenario, it includes plant conservation, landscape restoration, soil management, landscape, garden design, construction, and maintenance, and arboriculture also. So overall, this horticulture basically creates in you as you produce as a gardeners, growers, therapists, designers, and technical advisors in the food and non-food sectors of the horticulture. So overall, you will apply your knowledge, your skills into the your plant production, etc. नहीं दिख रही? नहीं. इंटरेस्ट खत्म हो जाएगा इसको. आप रही है शेयर. अब आई. So overall, you will use your knowledge, your skills for the human beings. So now that was the horticulture, but what about the tissue culture? What is tissue culture and what is basically, you know very well because you have read in your even in second year first semester you have read this tissue culture. So overall, I am just recalling you. Tissue culture is nothing but an in vitro aseptic culture of cells, tissues, organs, and whole plants under controlled nutritional and environmental conditions, or you can say in the laboratory. So overall, basic thing is that you have to maintain the aseptic conditions. So overall, this condition will be provided by you only, like supply of nutrients, pH of the medium, adequate temperature, or suitable environment. So overall, this slide will give you the idea behind the plant tissue culture. So you can find here, I already shown you. So I will not go through this, but it is basically in a test tube you are producing the plants from the explant. Explant may be whatever explant, maybe you can use anthers, flowers, pollen grains, protoplast, etc., root tips, etc. So overall, then the method of plant multiplication for microproduction. So basically, what are the methods which can be used for the mass multiplication of the plants? So this is basically called as known as microproduction. You know very well. So overall, there are three approaches. Number one, axillary bud proliferation approach. Here you have to multiply the buds. So this is basically of two kinds. Number one, meristem and shoot tip culture and bud culture. Okay, so just I am recalling you so that you can correlate with the upcoming slides. Okay, so this is the first approach, and the second is organogenesis. Okay, and third is somatic embryogenesis. So this is basically the two pathways. You know very well that either through the callus formation or directly without formation of the callus. So these are the three approaches. So overall, I should also explain the steps. So basically, I should emphasize on this slide. So this is the first, you have to select the suitable explant. So you have to collect that which one is the best mother plant, so that you can take a good you can take explant, and by that you can get a good plant for your benefit, for the farmers also. So first you have to select, then they sterilize, then transfer on the nutrient media for establishment. So this is called the initiation of the culture of the explant. This is the first step. whenever you start the work, you have to establish the media. You have to you have to select the explant. Number two, stage number two is shoot multiplication. So here the first step, second step will start with the initiation in culture of the shoots and multiplication. So this is the multiplication of shoots, and then this multiplied shoots will be transferred to the stage third in the rooting medium. So there will be rooting will be start, and the root will be formed. So in that way, the whole plant will be generated. So overall, then you have to transfer them in soil. Last stage is fourth stage, planting to soil or hardening of. You have to do hardening also. Hardening is a very critical factor in a plant tissue culture laboratory. So you have to consider many things, and you have to go through by many trials. So overall, you can see a slide also here in below the slide. You can see that there is a explant. It is grown, it is multiplied, and then it is transferred into rooted, then is acclimatized, hardened, then they transfer into the explant. So please remember this slide if you are interested in the micropropagation or mass multiplication. So overall, what are the applications of tissue culture for the mass multiplication of the horticulture crops? So this technology is this technique, basically plant tissue technique, is used for the large scale production of horticulture crops. There is sanitation also. So here horticulture crops are orchids, carnations, roses, gerbera, chrysanthemum, potatoes, strawberries, apples, coffee plants. You can easily multiply them in the laboratory if you establish the protocol, in condition to establishing a protocol. So these are the crops, and also you can generate the meristem from the meristem tip culture. You will generate the pathogen free plants. In case of banana, here the virus, you can get a plant which is devoid of these two viruses, banana bunchy top virus BBTV and Brome mosaic virus. So you can basically get a plant which are not having these infections. Okay, so these are the basic applications which I have already told you, but I again recalling these so that you can come to the laboratory. Now this is my laboratory, plant tissue culture laboratory. Here you have to come if you are interested. So you are very much welcome. If you are really interested, so you can come and visit the lab. You can start the work also. Okay, so this is the laboratory. So when you enter the laboratory, you will find these persons. Okay, so these persons you will definitely find in college also, but here also you will find these persons. This fellow was missing nowadays, but you can find these 4 people, and it is this person is replaced by someone else. So it may be you will find some other person. Okay, so you are welcome here. If you enter in the laboratory, you will find these persons who these persons are working in the laboratory. They will definitely welcome you. Okay, so this is the entrance. Then this is the whole picture of the plant tissue culture laboratory unit. You will find that it is the entrance. Then it is the entrance, but outside the entrance there are 2 units: hardening unit or misting chamber and shed net. You will find that lot of plants were always there for distribution for the farmers. So we basically generate these plants, and here you can see that here a scientist is working on the virus indexing. So nowadays you know that what is virus indexing. You know very well about the corona. So you can easily understand what is virus indexing. This is basically detection of the virus in the plants. Okay, detection of the virus from the plants. So basically, we detect the citrus Tristia virus. So we are having these primer or method or protocol by which we can index the citrus plants. Okay, and in facilities you will find that one room is equipped with the media prep room. Here you will find all the instruments which are required for the media preparation. Then you will find the next room, you will find a instrumental room. So here now this is the basically advanced molecular biology laboratory. So this is basically integrated with the plant tissue laboratory. So you can use this also for your MSc thesis also, even your orientation program also. Okay, this comes this section will comes under if you are going through the this orientation or this whole program. So here a person is sitting on this table, is working on the this laminar fluid. So he is basically doing the this in vitro shoot culture, STG, shoot tip grafting. So this is the plant which was generated from this in vitro shoot tip grafting. So in last room you will find that there is a growth chambers which is having a light facility and air conditioning facility. So overall these are plants which are generated from the laboratory. These are tissue cultured plant. So overall this you have to be harden these plants, so that's why they are there. So overall I will say that here at that point that your laboratory should have good facility of 24 into 7 hours electricity. So we are lacking somewhere else, so we should have that facility. If you are even if you are thinking establishing a laboratory, you can think about that point, the light facility and that water facility. Water availability should be there, water should be good, and so that you can use them for the laboratory purpose also, and your experimental purpose also, and other like saving purpose. Okay, so overall this is the plant tissue laboratory unit. So I have given a thorough idea about the plant tissue culture laboratory. Okay, so these are the instruments which are there in the instrument room. So you will find that real-time PCR is there, which can be used in the corona testing also. Even we are having a molecular marker for the study of the PCR machines, ELISA readers, deep freezers, centrifuges, gel dog machine, capital electrophoresis. So these instruments are very costly actually. So you have to find some option. You can purchase some small instruments are also there, which are not costly, or they are cheap. So you can use them also if you are establishing a tissue culture laboratory in your village or your city. Okay, so this picture is basically for if you want to establish a laboratory, you can easily generate. You can establish a laboratory, a good laboratory. Even you can establish a single room also, but you should have some basic need. You should have comply these basic needs. Growth chamber. Even you can have some compartment where you can maintain the temperature, and so that you can inoculate the plant in somewhere else, or you can make your oven small laminar airflow also. So these are things you can keep in your mind, and you can also if engineering persons in engineering mind is going on in you can also develop these instruments also at your level. So overall this was the whole tissue culture laboratory or tissue culture techniques. So that was the this training can be organized there, and hot training can be organized there in your laboratory. So this module, I was talking about the module sixth module. This is recently introduced in your curriculum. So here the name of the this module is the mass multiplication of plants and molecules. Mass multiplication of the plants and molecules through tissue culture. So this is the basic name of the your module. So you can join. So now the question comes, if a student joins, what they will do? So basically they will do the certain works, like they will prepare the stock solutions and the culture media, then they then sterilize them, then okay, glasswares they have to wash and they have to start their initial work. So they can prepare the solid media and liquid media for establishment of their cultures. And third work is that you have to initiate an in vitro culture and multiply them, prepare the explant, inoculate them, culture them. These are the works they have to do. Okay, if a student joins my lab for this your experiential learning or your hot training, so they have to do these things. So they have to select a crop. This is the important thing. You have to select a crop. Crop should be like that. It can easily respond in the media and easily sterilizable and other properties. You can use nowadays, if you are thinking about the corona, you can use the medicinal plants also, like giloy and this what is this called, tulsi. You can use them also. Okay, they are easily grown, but you can also prepare them in the laboratory, and then you can, so that you can easily extract the leaves, and you can get some novel molecules also by using your biochemical technique also. In our laboratory also you can use that. So then next work will be assigned by subculturing. You have to subculture within a time period, and you have to harden the plants, and then establishment there in green shade, etc., etc. You have to take care of that particular section, hardening chamber. Sorry, this hardening and misting chamber and the green shade net. And then the thing is that then the next topic comes when the mass multiplication of molecules. If you are producing the mass these molecules, these novel molecules, then also you can use tissue culture. So this is the basically the new thing. So I would like to please give attention on this particular topic, molecules. You are generating molecules from the tissue culture, and you know that these novel molecules are very much patentable. Even they will give a they are having a huge benefit. Even they are pharmaceuticals, even they are metabolites. They are, so you have to think about that in molecules, in the keeping in the mind of, if you are establishing a laboratory, you can also switch over the on these molecules also, if you are interested. So this is in India, there are not so much companies are there, but they are mostly the companies are from abroad only. American companies are working on this. So you can think about, and you can establish a laboratory, and you can create these molecules with the help of the plant tissue culture. So that's why I use this plant tissue technology. So this is the basically beauty of the plant tissue culture technology. So here so what will be, you can do this from the here in the, for generating the molecules, you can initiate the callus culture. This is the basic thing. You have to generate the callus cultures. Callus cultures is nothing but a mass of unorganized undeficient tissues. Then you have to start the suspension cultures or liquid cultures. These are the liquid cultures. In liquid cultures, so you have to run them 24 hours. So you can multiply them, you can initially initiate, then generate them, then multiply them, concentrate them, and pack them, harvest them, extract them, or then you can go for the marketing and this your basically your analysis. So I will again emphasize that you have to go through this callus culture and suspension culture, or even you can from this suspension culture can be run in the fermenter also. If you are a student or you are having some knowledge of engineering field, so then you can also purchase a or design a fermenter also, where you can produce these molecules at a larger scale, so that you can have a huge profit in your life. So overall, this is the basic slide, and this is the basic steps which a student, if want, can do. So please remember this slide. Okay, and you have to go through the market analysis also. Without market, you can't sell these molecules also. So you have to purify these molecules, and then only you can get a patent, and you can sell that particular, or you can in your industry also you can generate these molecules. What are the molecules which can be generated earlier also, and others also? I will give some idea also. Okay, so this is the basic thing. So I want to convey these students in MSc student also. So please think about this. So overall, the what are the question comes, what are the crops which protocols are certified? So basically, these are fruit crops like banana, pineapple, strawberry. Even cash crops also, sugarcane, potato. This is the recent data which I have collected in night only. So spices also, turmeric also, ginger also, vanilla also, large cardamom also. Even a medicinal plant, I already told that aloe vera, geranium, stevia, patchouli, neem also, and the saped musli also. So overall ornamental plant, you can generate the gerbera. Floriculture plant, floriculture student can generate the gerbera, carnation, anthurium, lily, syngonium, cymbidium. So these are the plants. The protocols are there. You can find in their market also. So you can start working on these crops also. Even woody plants like teak, bamboo, eucalyptus, poplus, etc. A forestry student can also work, or you can also work. We are also working on the teak and bamboo. Okay, and strawberry also. So these three things are there. Even we are working on the citrus also. So you can do also. And one more important thing, you can generate the jatropha and ongamia plants, which can be used in a biofuel. So you can establish a industry for the fuel also. So you know that nowadays the diesel and petrol the prices are going high and high. So you can use that biofuel also. So these are the ideas which I am throwing on you. So you can use vegetable plants like potato, banana, apple, bamboo, black pepper, citrus, sugarcane, vanilla. All those crops are very nice, and you can work also in these things. If you are interested in any crop, you can start from this is the basic idea I want to throw on you. So you can get okay, so you can get this idea about from the crops. Okay, so overall it's a half story. Now I think you should have some time to watch a video. Okay, so we can have this small break. हाँ नहीं हो जाएगा मैंने हाँ ठीक है हमें टाइम कम रह गया कोई बात नहीं चलेगा ना और ये शेयर आ रहा नहीं नहीं आया No. क्यों नहीं हो रही शेयर? यहाँ पे शेयर होगी क्या? नहीं होगी। नहीं आ रहा। हाँ? नहीं आ रहा। ट्राई कर लेते हैं।
The purpose of this video is to demonstrate techniques for media preparation using a gelling agent. While there are many different ways to prepare media, this video will discuss recommendations on preparing media in dry powder formulation. The purpose of this video is to demonstrate techniques for media preparation using a gelling agent. While there are many different ways to prepare media, this video will discuss recommendations on preparing media in dry powder formulation. This video will discuss methods for adjusting the pH of the media and different techniques for sterilizing the media. This video will also assume that you have an autoclave or pressure cooker for sterilizing the media. We recommend that you write down each product and product lot number that's used when preparing media. The sample media log preparation form can be found on our website at www.phytotechlab.com. Weigh out the desired amount of medium that is going to be prepared. Using a pre-formulated dried powder medium will reduce the number of components to be weighed and reduce the possibility of error. Phytotechnology Laboratories offers over 100 different formulations of plant tissue culture and microbiological media. Always use either a weigh boat or weighing paper when weighing out chemicals to protect your balance. Repeat the procedure with all other dry chemical items that are going to be included in the medium. This includes carbohydrates, gelling agents, or other components. Measure out 80% of the final volume of water that is required for the batch of medium that's being prepared. Be sure to use tissue culture grade water or product number W783 if you do not have access to tissue culture grade water. Add the water to a container that can hold at least 1.5 times the batch size of the medium being made. Add a stir bar to the container and begin slowly stirring the water. Slowly begin adding the dry components to the medium being made. Stir each component to the medium until dissolved. Add any heat stable liquid components such as vitamins or plant growth regulators at this time. Using prepared stock solutions helps save time and cuts down on errors when preparing media. Phytotechnology Laboratories offers stock solutions with most plant growth regulators and vitamin stocks. Most vitamin stocks are added at 1 ml per liter of media prepared. Most plant growth regulator stocks are added 1 ml per liter to achieve a final concentration of 1 milligram per liter of media. Always check the product label to determine the proper concentrations. If a gelling agent such as agar or gelling gum is used, you should add the components at this time. These compounds will not completely dissolve until heated. An alternative technique is to dissolve and heat the gelling agent in the 20% of tissue culture grade water that has yet to be added to your batch production container. This solution can be heated until the gelling agent is completely dissolved on a hot plate, microwave, or in the autoclave. Be sure to use autoclave gloves or other protection when removing hot liquids from the microwave. Add the additional tissue culture grade water to bring the medium to the final volume. While stirring, adjust the medium to the desired pH using sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, or hydrochloric acid. It is important to always adjust the pH of your medium after all components, including gelling agents, have been added. If you are using autoclavable culture vessels, such as glass jars, Vitacons, or magenta boxes, dispense the medium into the culture vessels prior to autoclaving. The culture medium will need to be sterilized to kill any contaminants in the medium. This is done using either an autoclave or pressure cooker. Sterilize the medium at 1 kilogram per centimeter squared or 15 psi which is 121 degrees C for at least 15 minutes. For larger culture vessels, you may need to increase the time for sterilization. Allow the medium to cool prior to use. This will usually take 30 minutes to 2 hours to completely cool and for the gelling agent to properly solidify. You can also use powdered food color to color code your medium for easy identification. Red, green, blue, and yellow colors are sold individually or as a sample package under product M5856. So to recap, number 1, measure out all the dry components required. Using a pre-formulated dry powder medium will reduce the number of components to be weighed and reduce the possibility of error. Number 2, always record your product number, lot numbers, and weights on a medium log form. Number 3, measure out 80% of the final volume of water to be used. Number 4, add the dry components to the medium and stir until dissolved. Number 5, add any liquid stock solutions such as vitamins or plant growth regulators. Number 6, slowly add the gelling agent with rapid stirring to obtain a uniform suspension. Number 7, adjust your pH. Number 8, dispense into final culture vessels. Number 9, sterilize the medium in an autoclave or pressure cooker. Number 10, allow the medium to cool for up to 2 hours or until the gelling agent is completely solidified prior to use. Following these simple techniques should make your medium preparation process a success.
मैम टाइम कितना रह गया? कितना टाइम है? क्या हो गया? ये इसमें जो वेटिंग में उनको ऐड करो ना मैम। अच्छा, मैं बहुत ही देर से पोस्ट में है ना, पोस्ट ऑन नहीं है। टाइम कितना रह रहा है? हाँ, रीजन कर दीजिए।
टाइम खत्म हो रहा है तो मैं एक बार एंड करके वापस रिजॉइन कर रही हूँ। So students, you are also directed to rejoin the meeting. I'm ending up and rejoining it.